Toei Animation.
Yeah,
They're $3.2 billion.
3
I don't
million.
know where to start, but they
Yeah.
are planning to expand One Piece, Dragon Ball, and God knows what else to bigger and better. And to me, this is my personal opinion. It just seems like they're trying to be the Disney of anime over there.
Oh,
But
they
I
said
would,
that. They're not trying to hide
yeah.
it.
Now, me personally, I love Dragon Ball. It is one of the
It
first and
raised
true
me.
animes I can remember watching as a child. It's brought many memories to me. I really feel we should just let it go. But I know it will not be let go because Dragon Ball is a huge thing for Japan. It brings in over 40% of its tourism, whether it be plushies, action figures, games, toys, you name it. Dragon Ball is a household name for the Rising Sun Nation. And with this news, it just ain't going anywhere. And even with the passing of Akira Toriyama, rest in peace, he passed the torch on to a successor. And they had a show, Dragon Ball Daima, with the announcement of this. Another show is being greenlit and going to be made. And it's like, damn, like there was a huge drought of Dragon Ball from GT, then the Super. And now it's just like, Dragon Ball everywhere. We got to keep it going. But hey, Chase, what's your take? How do you feel?
Yeah, so let me just run through the official announcement. They announced a long-term strategic roadmap, roughly, like my cousin said, 500 billion yen, $3.2 billion over the span of 10 years. The goal is expand beyond just the studio behind legacy series, i.e., One Piece, Dragon Ball, and etc., and become a global entertainment brand on the lines of being referred to the Disney. Like they want to be the Disney version in the East. Like listen, I didn't listen. When they say aim high, baby, they aiming high. Key pillars include global expansion, launching studios or production bases outside Japan, building IP with international appeal. New original IP creation aims to increase the number of new series slash projects, including with overseas creators, which I found was funny, rather than relying solely on their legacy franchise, Dragon Ball and One Piece. But I find that, I'm going to make a quick point. I find that funny because in gaming, they're saying they're abandoning the Western creators to go back to the Asian creators. So I find that the kind of funny that they're kind of going the opposite direction of gaming with anime. Technology and production investment, use of advanced animation tech, quote unquote, AI tools, and upgrading production pipelines to handle scale and global audience demands. Handling the studio, whatever. Over the next 10 years, the
Word
studio's
salad.
plans to go beyond simply exporting anime from Japan and focus on creating original shows for international audience, expanding to new markets. And they want to open at least 3 new studios across Asia in the next 5 years. That's kind of whoa. Okay. So some potential risks, some challenges that they're going to face on this plan. Quantity over quality. Japan anime has taken off in recent years. Like we've talked about, it's cool to be a nerd. It's cool. It's the chick on TikTok talking
Yeah,
about
now.
Demon Slayer. So the anime industry has been booming in the last 6 years compared to history numbers. So like, yeah, they're looking like, whoa, look at all this money in the market. How can we capitalize while the iron is scorching hot? Oh, we need to hurry up and expand and open new studios so we can capitalize and expand across, I guess Europe and all these other places that still hasn't been really tapped into the anime life. But like I said, Demon Slayer movie has been selling like the tickets has sold like hot cakes ever since the first one. So baby, I don't think anime growth is going to slow down. I mean, anime right now looks more recession proof than video game. Honestly, right now, the figures to the actual show, all the product that comes from anime. I think this is a very interesting goal. Let's see if this is going to have like a Halo Infinite result though. They may start opening all this shit and really or expanding beyond their capabilities, meaning they're expanding their resources across all these fucking planes. And now they got to think about international customers that possibly could watch this. This could really affect, how they do anime. And we already kind of said they're kind of PG-13 anime these days compared back in where we was growing up. But this is interesting. I'm in a wait and see how this turns out. I mean, this could be good. We could get new anime more frequent. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see. $3.2 billion plan. This is a lot of money they putting on the line. I know they're making the most amount of money they probably ever have, but that's a big number. And if they take L's, it could be bad for them. Let us know in the comments how you feel. Do you think this is a good plan? Do you think this is good for anime going forward? How do you feel about them continuing Dragon Ball? I mean, I feel like how old is Dragon Ball at this point? 40, 30 years? If you go back to the original manga, listen,
If I remember correctly, I think it's over 40.
like this is an anime that has started, stopped, ended, started again. Oh, this was some random guy's idea that they just let do just because, and they was like, oh, okay, that's canon now. And it was like, wait, what? And Super came, and then they still drop movies sporadically. I mean, I went and saw the last movie in theaters. I can't remember, that was a couple years ago. But yeah, let us know how you feel about this. Do you think this is good, bad? Let us know in the comments. Moving
I
on.
am kind of
Oh,
shocked at this
oh, really?
because, well, not shocked. Let me change my verbiage. I'm curious how Sony will see this because Sony's whole initiative was to help them not rely solely so much on gaming, was to diversify their portfolio, and that is what led them to purchase Funimation and then Crunchyroll. And I
Yes.
believe they also have the backings with Aniplex, that's another animation production studio, and there was rumors some months ago about them buying Katakawa. That's the lead parent
Mm.
company of the From Software. But Katakawa, not just is the owner of From Software of gaming. They are a huge, huge company of manga, anime, and everything else. And Sony only wanted to purchase a piece of them. Katakawa was like, "Yo, you buy all of us, or you get nothing." And they pivoted and just put a huge stake. I believe they got owned 15 to 25% of the company now to bolster its presence in Japan and put more into hence anime and etc. So to hear this news, it's like, yo, I wonder how they're looking at this like $3 billion. We ain't got that kind of money on hand right now. But like we say, competition breeds
Mhm.
innovation. It just works out for
Mhm.
us, the consumer. So
Mhm.
let us know how you all are taking this news and going from it. And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, are you not entertained?